Months after cutting ties with Adani Energy, KETRACO is finalizing a 45 billion shilling deal with Africa50 to construct 2 power lines. Facing financial constraints, the company is turning to private investors to strengthen the power grid and cut technical losses. Here's our reporter Wangoi with the details.
The Kenya transmission company KETRACO now says it is in the final stages of negotiating a public-private partnership with Pan-African infrastructure investor Africa50.
Africa50 were the first to come to the country. The first time they brought an expression of interest was in 2018. So they've been here for the last 7 years.
With a requirement of over $250 million worth of new projects every year and a government that is fast approaching its debt ceiling, KETRACO says the only way to deliver on its mandate is by tapping into the private sector for partnerships.
Those are the reasons that we have to think of other ways, because the demand is there, the population is increasing, investors are really looking upon us. Kenyans are demanding to have power for 365 days for every second in the whole time. So it's just a matter of balance that. So that's why we're thinking of 2 spaces, PPP and asset monetization.
Africa50 will construct 2 new transmission lines, a 400 kilovolt line from Lesos to Losuk and a 220 kilovolt line from Kisumu to Musaga. KETRACO and Africa50 have already agreed on a number of issues, such as the total cost of the project, which is about 45 billion shillings, as well as the cost of the debt, which will come in at about 7.25%.
The return on equity offer is 16% at the moment. KETRACO is trying to push them down to 14%. But when you look at what is happening in India, they are close to 15.5%. But we'll try our best to negotiate and get Kenyans a better deal.
KETRACO also says it is finalizing on the ouster of Adani Energy solutions.
Adani also had different projects set. We are definitely finalizing the termination once we get the agency's approval. But the most, I can say for now is that we have been discussing with various financials, World Bank, to support us, get transaction advisor to repackage the projects and hopefully go for tender before June. So that's the target we are pushing.
Wangoi, Citizen TV.